Hey, kid.
And welcome back to Psst, Hey Kid. And I am Rick, and I'm here, as always, talking to my good friend and mentor, JM.
Hello.
Yay! Aww, cows!
We're in the middle of our big mini-series here called The Four Amigos. And we've done Amigo 1 and Amigo 2, which were vitamin D and calcium. And now we're moving on to a really interesting one. Well, they're all interesting. And that is going to be...
Vitamin K.
Vitamin K. Very good.
Yay!
One that I'm betting a lot of people, don't know about. We mentioned it in our last part of the mini-series, which was about calcium. And calcium can be overdone. You get a lot of calcium from food sources and things like that. It can cause calcification of arteries. It can cause some problems.
Wreak havoc.
Yeah, and especially in the case of like prostate cancer. But we mentioned at the end that there is a safety valve for that. And again, that's why we have the four amigos in a group, is because they all work together and in balance. And so, Chewy, tell us about K2.
Okay, so K2 has two jobs. If D helps, is necessary for calcium absorption, calcium needs guidance, and that is where K comes in. It needs guidance. K2 acts as a traffic cop and a bouncer. How about that?
A traffic cop and a bouncer.
Two jobs, K2, traffic cop, bouncer. That's how you'll remember it. K2 has two jobs, right?
Okay.
So, K2, as a traffic cop, when that calcium comes in, it directs it to be stored in one or two places, bone or teeth. If calcium is stored anywhere else besides bone and teeth, it becomes harmful. What kind of harmful, you ask, Sabi? Oh, glad you asked. Okay. So, osteoporosis, kidney stones, neurological degeneration, prostate cancer, and other types of cancers. Insulin resistance. So K2 acts as a safety valve to make sure that your bones get the calcium they need to prevent osteoporosis, to make sure that your kidneys stay healthy, no kidney stones, to keep that brain ticking, preventing age-related neurological degeneration, and insulin sensitivity. It'll promote insulin sensitivity. That's kind of a lot. So if it's not bone or teeth, K2's second job is a bouncer. If your body was a club, it would go through and kick it out. And it's going to kick it out through the urine. So if you're not bone and you're not teeth and you're just a troublemaker at the club, you're getting bounced.
Okay.
So you're probably wondering where you can get vitamin K. We have some links below. You can take vitamin K supplementally. Always better. Food will always beat supplements. Even when you're a biohacker, biohackers know. It's like rule number one.
Okay.
Get it through a natural source. Supplements are the last, the last resort.
All right, well, let me ask you this then. What kind of foods should we be looking to find vitamin K in?
We have a whole list of leafy green, beautiful vegetables. We have some nuts and seeds. Yep. And as far as from animals, you want to get K2 from grass-fed cows. So when you go into the market and you see all this bragging on the packaging, grass-fed dairy, grass-fed beef.
Yeah, I have seen that, yeah.
Okay, this is what they're talking about. When the cow eats the grass, it converts in the cow's stomach. So specific. That's where it gets converted into K2. Okay, so when cows aren't eating grass, guess what they're not making?
K2.
Correct. So that the cows in this country always ate grass.
They're so cute!
So they were always producing K2. when we switched them over to feed and gummy bears and happy horse shit that our government allows the farmers to feed the cows things to fatten them up, such as gummy bears and such. Okay, so our cows aren't eating grass anymore.
I remember hearing about that, and that's got to be one of the strangest things I've ever heard.
Yeah.
So,
well, if sugar puts weight on me and it puts weight on you, it's going to put weight on the cow as well, and that's what they wanted was, bigger cows for a higher demand of beef. So they could have a bigger cow.
Right.
So that was like the logic behind it. But the point is, when you see in the market, when you see that bragging on the packaging, grass-fed, this is what they're talking about. This is where you're getting K2 in your diet. So if you can get K2 through your food, get it through your food.
Okay.
Get grass-fed products will provide you with K2, along with that beautiful list of veggies that we just popped up. We could pop it up again if you like. Links below, food's highest in the K vitamins, including K2. And then other than that, they do have some supplements. So you don't just start popping supplements. You need to talk to your doctor. K2 will thin the blood. So yes, it's a traffic cop for calcium. It's a bouncer in the club for calcium, but it will also thin your blood. So you gotta know, are you taking medications that thin your blood? You probably shouldn't be slamming back supplements of K2.
Okay.
That's not safe.
Do you think?
Could you have grass-fed, could you have grass-fed beef and be pretty safe? Relatively certain you can, but ask your doctor, because I ain't a doctor.
It seems to me when I was a youngin', which I'm sure predated the whole gummy bear thing.
Yeah, it's like in the 90s.
You okay there?
I know, yeah, this will be your full screen, enjoy.
Yeah. Now, when they do a big movie, they just call off set, they go, makeup, but we do our own.
Yeah.
It occurs to me that when I was a youngin' and I had two uncles that had dairy farms and whatever, and it seemed to me that the cattle was grass fed. I mean, they were just in the field ruminating.
Imagine that.
There's the
ruminating.
Word of the day.
Ruminating.
Yeah. The word of the day is ruminate. It means to meditate on or ponder.
What you looking at?
It comes from the expression a cow makes when she is re-chewing grass that has been returned to her mouth from her first stomach, which is called the rumen.
See,
you
we're
go.
always trying to teach you something on Psst, hey kid.
That's right.
We're always trying to spread the love and the knowledge.
Absolutely. That's a good thing.
Spreading something.
Yeah. Professor Pierce is spreading something. We don't know what. All right.
K2 has two jobs. The first is that of a traffic cop. Directs the calcium to be bone or teeth. The second job is that of a bouncer. And if you're calcium and you're in the club and you're causing trouble, you're getting bounced.
Yeah.
And
cool.
you're gonna pee it out. That's what that does. So you used to get K2 when you ate beef and dairy products, and now you don't.
Unless you get grass-fed.
Look for something that says grass-fed on it.
Yeah.
Yep. So before you take a supplement, you're gonna do what, guys? Do your research.
Do your research.
Go to your doctor.
Yep. We've included quite a variety of websites here to check out, which you should do. At the same time, we would also like to hear from you. There's
Please.
a comment section below where you can, make a comment on whatever
Have you
want.
tasted the difference? Tell me if you've tasted the difference between commercial beef and grass-fed beef.
I have.
Oh, wow. It's like night and day. But if
Yeah.
you guys know what I'm talking about, comment below. Comment below about whatever, but
Yeah.
I want to also know about that.
And we'd like you to subscribe, and we'd like you to ring the bell so that...
Please.
Because we have, just in this little mini-series, we have one more Amigo to go, right? It's 4 Amigos, and we've done 3. We've done vitamin D, calcium, and now K2, or vitamin K. And we've got one more to go, which you should rejoin us in a couple of days. And we're going to do that.
The next week, so we have magnesium is the fourth amigo. We're going to talk about that in a little bit.
So very good. You're going to send us a comment. You're going to subscribe. You're going to ring the bell. And you're going to join us. You're going to join us very soon for Amigo number 4.
Like.
Yeah. But for right now, we'll wish you well, and we'll see you soon.
See you soon with magnesium, amigo. Bye.
Bye.